breaks on the battlefield. Armor shines, blades are wielded. Dragons roar, shadows yield. Heroes stand bold and shielded. In the night, monsters creep. Torches light, stakes are steep. Magic flows, secrets keep. Adventurers' promises deep. Roll the dice, we take flight. Blazing trails in dark of night. Roll the dice, hearts unite. In the quest we find our light. Dungeons hold ancient lore. Whispers cold from days of yore. Riddles old, treasures stored. Champions chase, legends war. Through the storm we fight on. Wizards cast, we're never gone. Epic tales till the dawn. Our spirits bright lead us on. In the light of the moon's glow. In our hearts we know. Every path that we sow. Tales of valor grow. Ancient lore, whispers cold from days of yore. Riddles old, treasure store. Champions chase, legends war. Through the storm, we fight on. Wizards cast, we're never gone. Epic tales till the dawn. Our spirits bright lead us on. In the light of the moon's glow. In our hearts we know. Every path that we sow, tales of valor grow, grow.
Welcome everyone to the next episode of Dungeons and Dragons. We're doing things a little differently tonight because I have two people here with me. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
It's very different, very weird, very odd. So we were trying to figure out how this was all going to work. So just bear with us as we try to figure out the technical doodads of how this is going to work. But what is up to my players?
What's up? What's up? Ready to play some D&D?
Yeah. This is a weird place.
Hello.
It is, right? Like I'm not used to having anybody in front of me.
It's a different view.
I know you get to actually see the map. Like you guys are here. Like it's very, very weird.
I actually saw my character. I was like, oh, so this is what she looks like.
Yes.
You get to touch it and like, do you get to move your piece now? You're gonna let them move them?
If they would like to, Jim's at the other side of the table, so I don't know if he's going to be able to get up. But yes, if Lindsay would like to actually move her character, she actually will be able to move her character tonight.
And I can actually notice everything on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, y'all actually have to help us out a little bit more
I
tonight.
can actually move this too. We're a mess, guys. Tonight was just we were trying to figure out how this is going to work. So we are a work in progress. Everybody just bear with us.
And you made it through the storm, guys. They made it.
Yes.
They weathered it.
What was her name? Debbie,
something.
whatever her name is. She was a central New York problem. She was not a me in New York problem. So we did good. But now we got Ernesto brewing in the friggin' yeah. And don't ask me anything. It's too soon to figure anything out. But we don't know yet. It could be Florida. It could be you guys. It could be us. It's too, and that one's going to pack a little bit of a punch. So we don't know yet. But Debbie, she's that horrible lady is gone. She is off and going to England. She's going across the pond. Yep, that she went up the New England. She went really fast, and now she's out of here. So now we got to worry about Ernesto. Yeah, yes, got to worry about a man. So you know that's going to be even more of a mess. So
I say kill all the women and D&D.
So
as meat shields.
I think where we left off last time, we'll say hi to the chat as people kind of pop in. I didn't really promote too much about today because I didn't know kind of what was going to happen. So
yeah, we got a little late start. It has problems. It's all good though, guys. And rewatch, we appreciate you guys, and as you come in tonight. But yeah, I think we finished. We conquered the swamp, and we have an ally there of the Guardian and his Kraken type creature. We got the herb, and he even gave us some extra for ourselves. And I believe some to give to I can't remember if he gave some for the clerics as well, but I know we got some extra. I have to go back and look.
Yes, you guys each got an additional dose, and then I forget how many doses were given to the cleric to have on hand, but a certain number were given to the clerics just to have.
I want to say it was 6.
I don't remember the specific number of what they were. So, but yes, there is some additional doses floating around.
Mm-hmm. So we were heading our way back, I believe, through the portals, thanks to our companion or
Kor-Goth claimed the portal in the swamp. So now you have the portal in the swamp.
And we can get back fast because we got to make it back. Got to get Addalide fixed up so we can get these things out of our brains.
Yes. So I think that's what you guys were going to tackle first tonight, where you were finally going to attempt to get these dream eaters out of your brains.
Yes.
What happens if we don't have a brain?
If you don't have a brain, that is a good question. I haven't thought that far ahead.
If we don't have any intelligence,
who doesn't have a brain?
I'm just asking. That was just more of a general statement.
He was just curious.
I don't, you stumped me. I don't know how to answer that question. I do not know how to answer that question.
Undead, so
if Snitch were to raise us from the dead, they're still technically in our bodies, but we're not. So we're like zombies.
But you still have brains.
Zombies still have brains, yeah.
So
we would eat our brains.
I don't know.
Function without a brain.
I'm about to just rip those pages out of the binder and throw them away because I have absolutely no idea.
I'm sorry, the only thing I can think of is, the Scarecrow dude from Wizard of Oz. If I only had a brain.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I was thinking too.
As the younger generation is like, what the hell is this?
Right? What's the Wizard of Oz?
They had a poppy flower field too. And right before the gates of the Emerald City, I believe, or something. It's been a while since I watched the movie. I just remember the flowers, and they all fell asleep in the field.
Yes, kind of like your poppy seed flowers.
Yeah, I love that movie. Although there's some questions about that movie. The book's probably better than the movie.
Yes, that's true.
We need to talk.
All right, sorry, but we're back. We got to get rid of these actual dream eaters in our heads. I believe we got the herb to help Addalide from the poison, so she can hopefully help us with
I think so, yes.
the librarian. I don't know if it's both of them are going to help us. I know she had to get us to him to kind of, I don't know if it's both of them or just her, but yeah, they're going to kind of help us figure out what's up with these things. And I don't know what we got to do with them. We ain't found that out yet.
Yes, you have not found that out yet. So as you guys brought back the herb to Addalide and the clerics kind of did what they had to do with it, made their mixture, their tonic, Addalide is officially on the mend. So she will be assisting you in helping you with your Dream Eater quest to get rid of the Dream Eaters. And we're gonna start off pretty much there.
We also give the clerics the herb as well, the extra ones.
Yeah.
When do you want me to roll for my D4?
Oh, yes. Before we get started, the last game, Lila was not able to roll for her reward. So we're going to get that out of the way just really quick so we can finish that up. So roll your D4.
1.
You got 1. So pick 1 to 100.
6.
6 was taken.
10.
10 was taken.
22.
22 is available, and it is a spell roll.
Ooh,
So
nice.
roll a D4.
1. I'm not.
You get an extra encounter power.
Oh,
Yep, up to
nice.
your
Look,
level.
that means you're getting all your nat ones out the way. It's fine.
So it is. There we go. You got your rewards from the last game. So you
And
were
that's
all
actually
taken
really
care of.
good. That's a good prize, though. The spell ones, because, yeah, that means you have a free spell slot for that. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's basically what it means.
Okay.
And so I
Oh, healing surges were 7. I wrote that down.
that you had 7 healing surges. I think it might be different for everybody because
Oh, okay.
I know that they are. Do I get them out? I think I have them on as rewards as well. Yeah, so I don't know if people got healing surges, so I don't know if that is the same for everybody, so to speak. Because that's another thing that might be for Alderwrath, because I don't know if also they're different per character.
Got it. Okay.
Like, because you have 7, I don't know if that means like he had 7 because he's different, or now that Scarlet is cleric,
It might have just
hers
been that
might be more. I don't know.
I got it. More.
Yes, so you get to pick in.
She was asking about healing surges. Is it the
Okay,
same
7 here.
for everybody, or does it
No.
vary from character to character?
It's different for everybody.
Oh, I
Because
used
you-
one.
Even Spector saying that it's different.
Yes. So it's typically whatever you start with. That's your base for everything. That's your base for your HP.
So I used 1, I guess. That means I have 7.
You get
but
them back
a
for long rests. They're not action points. Action points go away forever once you use them.
Okay.
Healing surges, you get all of them back per long rest.
We haven't had a long rest though.
You have not, but you will be coming up on one.
Okay. So I was like, I know this page is from last game, so. I'm
Yes,
not
as of
gonna use
last
one.
game, it's been a half a day. You have not taken a long rest
Got
yet
it.
because you were going right from the swamp to heal Addalide, to getting the things
Got it.
out of your brain, and then you will be taking a long rest before you go on to whatever you decide to do next.
Got it. Okay.
And tonight, I just actually also wanted to give Josh a shout out from McKee's Morology. He is on Etsy, and he sent me a whole little box of goodies, and he even sent me a nice bigger base for big boy Alderwrath there. So it's a nice big base for his character that now he actually fits and does not fall over. And he also sent me a bigger one, Lindsay, for your owl bear.
Awesome.
So your owl bear will fit nicely on that peg when you're on there. So now you have a base for your owl bear as well.
Yay.
Yes.
Awesome sauce.
Yep. And he sent me like crystals and like all this stuff. So he is on Etsy. I'm going to put his link in the Discord. So anybody who wants to check him out, he's got some awesome light up stuff. And I even am going to try to work with him to make Scarlet's little ghost cart, Alderwrath. Ghost cart.
Yes. Woo.
It's
Hopefully-
in the song.
I know.
Ghost cart.
think
I
he
didn't know
maybe
it was.
pay attention.
I
That's
didn't
part of the problem. He
know
wasn't
that it was
paying
more
attention.
metaphorically, like she's able to.
No,
I
it was
wasn't-
literal.
I didn't think we were talking literal.
Yeah.
I mean, I said it pretty. You know what? It's fine. He didn't understand Dana.
No.
That's the guy brain. I only listened to about half. If you're lucky.
Well, there you go. So yes, he's got an awesome shop on Etsy. It's called McKee's Morology, and his name is Josh. And I will put all his information up. But thank you for the awesome bases and everything. He's like, I got so much stuff from him. He's just awesome.
Yes, thank you so much, man. I like love all the little lights on it, especially like we had like the fireplace, we got the torches, the crystals, or stands, all that stuff is really cool.
Yes. And another shop, 3D Egos, they are the one who I got my new board from, which we're going to be working on and figuring out how to put together because we just haven't done that yet. But I got a whole new even board setup that we're gonna be working on.
Sounds like a plan.
So awesome, some awesome guys out on Etsy. If you need Dungeons and Dragons stuff or tabletop stuff, I've been gravitating more towards Etsy lately than eBay, like because you can communicate directly with these guys. They're always throwing coupon codes out there and discounts, and they're easier to get in touch with. And I've been shopping more on Etsy lately than I have been on eBay for stuff.
That's a good thing.
So yeah, but this Josh is awesome. He's an awesome guy. And so shall we get started?
Yes, we shall.
Okay, so as Addalide kind of wakes up from her now somewhat, she's still a little frazzled, a little weakened from the state of her poison and Aabraxxis's dagger that the Noko witch stabbed her with. But she has gained enough strength to now be able to help you combat these dream eaters. So you were escorted back to the library with Tissio because he felt it would be safer for you guys there to enter into the dream state that you have to enter into to combat these dream eaters. So you are now within Tissio's library, and you are with Tissio, and you are with Addalide, and it is all of you. So how would you like to proceed?
What do we got to do to get these brain eaters out of us? Dream eaters, brain eaters, whatever they're called.
Well, dream eater parasites. They are a parasite.
How do we get rid of these parasites?
And Addalide kind of like still is somewhat weakened. She explains to you that she will have to put you into a sleep state to enter the dream realm, where you will have to literally battle them. You have to kill them, basically. The only way you're going to be able to fully get rid of them from your brains, but the only way to do that is in the dream realm, because that's where they currently are. So that's the only way you'll be able to combat their physical form.
Do you have any advice for us as far as how to battle these creatures while we're in this dream realm?
Do not fall for their distractions. They will try to distract you.
Such as
they will offer you somewhat of your deepest desires. They will tempt you with lost loved ones, guilt. They will try to tempt you and sway you to basically stay with them. And yeah, like it's going to be a tempting game. They're going to offer you your deepest desires, and they are going to come at you with your worst nightmares, basically.
So if we're going to be going into like the dream world. So
yes.
What rules apply compared to the real world?
In the dream world, the only rule is if you can dream it, you can make it happen.
So couldn't we, once we get put into the dream world, just wish them, like dream them dead and then they die?
Not in so much of that aspect. No. You can't wish upon a star in the dream realm. But let's say you want to manifest something, you can certainly, it's illusion based to aid you in your battle. You certainly can. Do
you know of any weaknesses these creatures have that we may be able to use to our advantage?
As far as weaknesses go, necrotic is definitely a big weakness of theirs. They are actually the only creatures of darkness that radiant and necrotic both can damage them.
Would we know the amount of radiant damage that they're weak in?
No. It can vary depending on the strength of the Dream Eater within you.
Okay, so me and Ty have something that will do more damage against radiant.
Okay.
This probably more out of our normal conversation. How are we going to know what that damage is?
You won't know until you attack them, and if you hit, I will let you know.
Okay.
When we do this, will we be together, or will it be like we're separated?
You will be together. Addalide is going to place you somewhere where you can battle the Dream Eaters together.
Awesome.
She's going to put a barrier up around you as best she can with her strength. Tissio is going to aid her a little bit in that magic, and she is going to try to contain you into a specific area.
And what about our immortal forms if they die? Like, let's say
if you die in the dream realm, you die in real life.
And what of Aabraxxis or my dad? Can they mess with us right now while we're in that state?
Tissio and Addalide will do their best to make sure that doesn't happen with the barrier that they've put up around you.
Alrighty, guys, I guess. Unless you guys got any more questions.
You guys will be able to feel like you're bringing your companions, so they should be. And then Kor-Goth's beholder should be. I would assume he's dreaming him to be an obedient, not.
No, whatever companions or animals, anything you want to be brought with you will also be put to sleep. In a good way. That sounded really horrible. That's not in the bad way, like they're going to live on some farm.
They're going night, not the forever night.
Yes, yes. I had to hear that. I didn't hear that.
I'm like, I can't kill my zombies. They're already dead.
What will
you put the zombies to sleep?
The dream. It's a dream, so I know it's an illusion.
Yes.
Is it all based off what our knowledge is, or is it based off of truth, even if we don't have the knowledge?
I would say, since they've been in your brains, it's more based off of truth, because they know pretty much they know you guys inside and out right now.
Well, I'm more talking about. So if they're trying to tempt us, and I'm saying like with like if we want to know how to kill Aabraxxis or permanently seal him.
No, they will not have that kind of knowledge.
They wouldn't have that kind of knowledge.
Correct.
But they would try to tempt us with something that we feel maybe is what we need.
Correct.
All right. Well, I guess suit up, drink up, and fall asleep, or.
Yep.
Once you go to sleep and once you enter into the dream realm, it will be you will be rolling for initiative.
So this would side note.
Yes.
So if we're falling asleep now, is this considered a long rest?
Yes, that's why I was making the statement that you will be having a long rest after that. Yes, it will be considered a long rest.
Our battles that we're going to be fighting, how does this go against our spots?
What do you mean?
Like our dailies. So if I go with all my dailies, it's in the dream world, but do I lose them when we wake up?
No.
So basically everybody uses their dailies.
If that's what you so choose, yes. So it's completely up to you. But Addalide also tells you that they could be tricksters. And they could also very much try to trick you. And so be aware of your surroundings. See, like, because their whole goal is to trap you within the dream realm and consume your soul.
Okay, so is there a point that we have to go get to, or is it just kill them?
Just kill them.
How will we know that we're actually killing the right one instead of like, and I'm not trying to bring this up, but like Freddy Krueger, where we kill the fake one, but the real one's still alive?
They will typically come to you in an image that you feel comfortable with. So
And
they
then-
will more so be someone recognizable to you. For example, your dream eater might come to you as your sister.
And how long, like time-wise, while we're in this world, is it going to be like we're the dream world? I'm sorry. Is it going to be more like our HP is going to be being sucked out, or is it going to be?
Good question. Yes. So as you guys are in the dream realm, you will be weakened. Like as you're in there, you will only have a certain amount of time. There will be a timer to how long you guys can stay in here successfully without being trapped.
Will it be like a will check, or is it just going to be every X amount of time we're going to be taking damage?
It will be will checks. Every so often, I will call for a check.
And then anything we get in there, is that kind of for keeps? Will it manifest back in?
That is a good question. I don't know.
Can we will it to come back out with us?
Possibly, but anything you bring back from the dream realm could have dire consequences because it's not meant to be in the real world.
Even if we have a dream walker in training?
Yes.
Hold it.
Because she's not dream walking right now. You're literally Thunderdome battling it. Addalide is too weak to battle by your side, so you guys are basically on your own.
So I'm just going to look at Ty.
Typically, a dream walker who fights dream eaters does it by the side of the person that is inflicted, but Addalide is still too weak in her state to do so. So that's why they're putting the barrier around you guys to try to help you.
Okay. Alderwrath's going to kind of look at Ty and say,
Hi, Caleb.
hello. So kind of how useful are you going to actually be?
I guess you'll just have to wait and find out. Let's see if you can figure out how to walk in the stream, what you can make happen. Remember, she said in the dream world, you can just about do whatever you want. Just got to think about how you want to do it.
Yes.
Have you learned how to manipulate your dreams yet, Alderwrath?
I don't dream.
Apparently you do. Just don't remember it. Kind of like you didn't remember that it was a ghost card. Keyword ghost.
No, that was
Pretty
just...
much. So Caleb asked, so you can do anything in the dream world. Pretty much. It's a free reign of what they plan on doing against these dream eaters.
What, is there a bracelet or a charm or something? I'm not sure what, a spell or something like that, that will allow us to know our group of party members as of right now. You know, we're going in this together, that they don't try to have us attack each other. Is there a way for us? Is there a way for us to, you know, because you were saying that they could come as somebody we know. We're assuming when we go there, we're going to know it's
Is this an
us.
evil Jim question?
I'm not asking it that way. I'm just trying to make sure that we all know who it's
You're right. Is there a possibility that they could come and look like one of you, to one of you? Yes. They won't be a mirror version of like you and have that type of power but yes, they could definitely take your form. So for example, Ty, they could come looking like your mom. Snitch, they could come looking like your wife. Like, they could come looking like somebody alive too. They could come looking to Lindsay as your stepmom, Ty, Lindsay's mom. So you don't know who they're going to present themselves as. Hi, Cece. Thank you for joining us tonight. But very good question.
So, but will there be a spell that we know that you're? I mean,
Ty could possibly get a premonition of sorts from Addalide. She will still have a connection to Addalide. Through her bracelet.
Okay, is this going to be like a one-time use? So if something happens and we have to get the hell out of Dodge, is this something?
If you do not defeat the Dream Eaters and Addalide has to pull you from the Dream Realm, and you have not rid yourself of the Dream Eaters, then yeah, it's going to be, they're still going to be there, and your last night's going to be that night, and it's not going to be good.
Can we manifest the...
Okay, hold on. Caleb says, ironic. If you could create anything by dreaming about it and Warforged cannot dream, then they can't create a dream that gives them the soul and existence they want. Well, nobody's a Warforged here, so we don't have to worry about that right now. So, but yes, that is a good point. With Warforges, that would be a different level of dealing with stuff. But unfortunately, they are all somewhat flesh and blood and dream, whether they remember it or not.
Can we change what the weather would be, or like the land that we're going to get? Or
Yes.
Is this going to be something?
Yes. But it's something you're going to have to do as a group because you will be in this place as a group.
So what does everybody think? What type of battlefield does everybody feel comfortable?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I didn't think about it like a group thing. I'm over here sitting here. I'm literally going through my papers trying to figure out, like,
hi, Nikki.
Ooh, hey, Nikki. Like, ooh, I
and before he just pops up, hi, Bitey, whether he's there or not, lurking.
Yeah, I know. You forget about
hello.
Bitey.
Hi, Bitey.
So
I don't get any penalties, anything like that. So, haha.
Ooh, actually, Snitch brought up a good point, like Matrix.
Well, hey, Alderwrath, we could do things where, because I do have the Wrath of Winter, and I know you have some cold spells. We can do some, like, ice shards coming up from the ground and stuff, or down from above, or both. Snitch's got some fire stuff, so he can create some kind of, like, you have fire stuff, so y'all can, like, also do some kind of, like, lava pit or something. I don't know. I'm trying to get creative. Think of stuff like that. I don't know. Expand upon that.
Why don't we do something where it's like an elemental, where there's maybe cliffs?
Lindsay could do some kind of, like, trees and tree people. Could she make, like, could we have, like, big, huge tree forest monsters?
You can have whatever you want.
Could Lindsay do that? I mean, Lila? Sorry.
That look on your face scared me. What is that look?
I'm gonna try to manifest Aabraxxis to fight the.
Can't manifest him.
Why not? I can dream for Aabraxxis to come fight for us and to give us the information.
Doesn't work that way. You don't know that information. It still has to be with what you guys know. None of you would have that information. You certainly can call a form of him forward, but you don't know anything about him or what he would have. So nice try, but yeah, not going to work.
Dana said, bum, bum, bum.
I took a mental picture, Dana. We saw him sort of in our dreams.
What about stuff that our conscious doesn't know, but our subconscious, so maybe something from a previous life or something a previous time that we don't remember, can we bring
How
that
can
back?
you pull it forward?
So
You don't
in a
remember.
previous life, there's something you would have known about Aabraxxis?
I'm just
She
asking.
was like, I was Aabraxxis in previous life.
Well, he's never died to have a previous life. He's still living his one and only life.
Well, all right, so this might be going off on the deep end, and this will be the last end.
Your deep end.
Okay.
So my parents,
Your
and
parents.
then their parents. If I go back and try to follow the genes
Okay.
and go back to the original war,
Okay.
they would know what happened.
Yeah, no.
Couldn't I then kind of say I'm following the genes to say
That's not
give
your.
me the
That's not how it works. You can only
It's a
manifest. You can
Yeah,
only
no.
manifest what you know.
Jim,
if you
were
know-
your parents in your previous life.
I'm not. I'm trying to follow the science, the genes.
Yeah, no, but that's not your genes aren't who you were.
Who's
in the
side
Caleb
you on?
says, Ichit, that's cool. I walked with Jason Voorhees, quite a nice guy. Ooh, we do not speak of Freddy Krueger here.
Oh.
We do not. That is a band name. We will have no talk of Freddy Krueger. Again, you don't know anything. What would you know about her?
From our practice sessions.
But you
That was
don't remember
originally-
your
That-
practice
yeah,
sessions.
that was
That memory
deleted.
has been erased.
But it was still there.
No,
But you
Deep
don't
in
know
our
anything.
like
About
locked
it.
deep inside of our
Oh.
brains
Jim.
somewhere. I'm just joking. You're terrible, Alderwrath. How dare you disappoint the DM like that?
Okay. I said I would. I'll drop it. So we'll go.
But I do like this elemental field we're working with because between all of us, we carry some, and then, if we do that, Alderwrath, he likes to do a lot of pounding, so he can make the ground split open sometimes.
and drop them into the lava or something like that. Or
Yeah.
You and Kor-Goth should definitely have enough strength between the two of you.
and
I'm
what-
liking the sound of that. Somehow we do we first start, we all call forth some form of our elemental magic to create a field.
I like it. I like it.
And then just go ham on them. I don't know.
All right. Well, does anybody else have anything to say?
Speak now, if ever hold your peace.
Dana's doing the death snare.
I know. Why do you think I'm not looking at her?
I don't know. Caleb's talking a lot about all these serial killers. I'm trying to keep up.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Oh, we keep.
All right, I'm not touching no more.
I'm trying to be useful. I know you always do it for me, Scarlet. I'm trying to be useful. It's probably not healthy for me to be friends with these killers, but they are pretty good listeners, so it evens out.
Voices in your head make you feel better.
So yes, as soon as you enter into the dream realm, we will be rolling for initiative, but it doesn't mean that we will be going right into battle because you don't know what you're going to be entering into, so you still have to know, so I will let you pick your initiative order because my monsters will then get put into play when they get put into play. So you guys do have the advantage of choosing your initiative order.
Well, guys, what do you think? It doesn't matter for me. Whoever wants to go out first I'll even go out first. It doesn't matter to me. I'll go first. Or Snitch if you want to. Don't all throw your hands up at once.
Well, part of me says I think you, Ty, as the Dream Walker, should be one of the first ones to almost kind of anchor us. But then again, if
because with the Dream Bracelet, I do have the spells that come with it. I have a few. I have Dream Fire. Let me make sure. And then some healing ones. Or a healing one I believe I can use. And I got the Nightmare Shield I can place out. That gives y'all, I believe, some pluses to at least AC. I'll look at it real quick, see what it says again. Sorry, I just go through so many.
Can I manifest the Man of Riddles?
You can, but what you're trying to get knowledge from manifestations of people. They're not going to have the knowledge that you're seeking because they're literally.
Now the greed is coming in.
No. Like, I completely understand what you're saying, but it's still only going to go as far as your knowledge.
You're going to get us an empty shell.
I know, but I was trying to get you. The greed in me.
What are you trying to get?
I don't know.
You're not going to get anything.
But again, you don't know what you're going to be able to bring, what consequences will happen if you bring anything back from the dream realm.
What happens if we have to fight it then? Plus everything else we have to fight.
Huh?
Hmm?
No, Lila is trying to explain to Alderwrath that what he wanted to manifest the Man of Riddles. And I said, you can make a manifestation of the Man of Riddles, but you're not going to get knowledge from the manifestation because it only goes based off your knowledge. So you don't have his knowledge.
Yeah, it's not like you're actually manifesting him. You're manifesting what you can think of what you know.
But again, you don't remember the Man of Riddles.
So can we manifest Addalide as a dream walker? So she would be a
Caleb can chat right now.
What did he say, sweetheart?
Oh, I spoke. My bad.
Nothing.
What? I'm so lost. I have no idea.
No. Don't worry about it. I left my comment stage.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So would we be able to manifest Addalide to come in as a dream walker as full strength?
You're messing Dana's plans up.
No, I'm thinking. I'm just trying to think of how that would work. Because in her weakened state, she would still have to put herself to sleep, and she's still weak. She's still very weak. So she's trying to at least create a barrier around you guys so that you're not just loose in the dream realm, which you could get lost within. And that's another way the Dream Eaters would be able to kill you and take you over by luring you into certain areas that you wouldn't be able to escape from.
But if she's going to be there, couldn't we use our dream power to kind of collectively heal her from a way that maybe is not just the physical that the tip and the poison did to her?
No, you would need another Dream Walker to do something like that, and Ty's not strong enough for that yet.
Okay.
I see where you're going with that, and yes, that's possible with another Dream Walker, but Ty's not experienced nor strong enough to be able to carry that kind of magic or withstand it.
with my knowledge, what do I know about with my knowledge of the dream walkers?
You don't know much about them because they're not anything that would have
Before
been
we
in
go,
your
could I check the library?
spectrum of stuff to know about.
Could I check the library real fast for knowledge?
There wouldn't be anything that would be useful to you.
Before we go into the dream world, I'm gonna go poop.
You did say you were gonna
I
say.
told you I was gonna say it.
She did say we watched a funny video. Sorry to get sidetracked. We watched a funny video about what people do in D&D. Do they use the facilities? If not, does that make things
Before I go to
difficult?
sleep, I'm gonna go poop.
Because nobody sits at the table and states that they're going to use the potty. So I will be clipping that just so everybody knows. But yeah, so basically you can only wield what you have knowledge of. So if it's not something you have direct knowledge of, you can wield like do an image of Aabraxxis per se, but you're not going to be able to use anything from that because you do not know anything about what he is, who he is, his magic. You only know drips and drabs of what he would be. And you really think that if you did do something like that, that wouldn't weaken the barrier because you're attempting to manifest him in some way?
That makes sense. Truthfully, that makes sense. The Dreamwalker thing, that kind of makes sense. If the librarian has any books on, if we were to maybe boost Ty's power or help Addalide recover faster.
Unfortunately, from the poison that she is inflicted with, there is no speedy recovery. The herb was it, and it's going to take the time that it's going to take.
Gotcha.
So you do just have to pick your initiative order before you guys go into the dream realm.
It's fine. I don't mind going first if that's what you want. Alderwrath, and then Lila. I mean, really, I don't know if the order matters as much. We're each going to have sort of our own creature to face, I believe.
Yes, there will be one monster per person. Now, you could battle them in a group, battle them how you want, but there will be an equal number of, because you each have one in your brain.
So it'll be fine.
Or one attached to you.
Okay.
So you just don't know what form they're going to take, per se.
Okay.
So I don't know what your initiative order is going to be. Have you decided?
Well, Ty should go in first.
You guys are going to have to keep track of your initiative order.
And then, do you want to be Kor-Goth? Who's going after you? Then Lila, Snitch, and then myself.
Because my monsters will get put in as they appear. Because you don't know if they're going to be there right when you enter the dream realm. You don't know what they're.
Hi.
Well, we're more talking as a group right now, so I think Ty should be the first one because she can at least maybe help anchor.
Yes, she will be able to see things in the dream realm, but you guys will not be able to see. She's going to be able to sense things. So once you enter the dream realm, I will expand on that a little more once you enter the dream realm.
That's fine. And then I would say one of the tanks, either Kor-Goth or myself, but let Kor-Goth go. Then Lila, because you could, worst case scenario, you can transform into the owlbear or whatever.
Okay.
Then Snitch in between, and then I guess I can come in.
But now, remember what I said. If you're trying to bring your companions or your animals, all except for Ty's, because Ty's animals are linked to this realm, you guys will have to put your animals to bed to be in the dream realm with you. So you could take them with you. They just you have to state that's what you're doing.
My tiger is going to bed. That's
Okay.
the only one I'm taking with me.
That's the only one you were taking with you? Okay.
And then I would say maybe leave the rest of them out.
But that does count for you for your wolf, Ty, since your wolf is a physical animal. But your owl and your spider, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, so then my wolf, night Wolfie, give him a little
And
treat
what
out my
about
pouch.
you, Kor-Goth, with your beholder?
He had to go for a second.
I just need to know if he's taking his beholder with him.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Okay, and what about you with your snake?
Yep. Snake will sleep.
And your crab?
Yep. And my healing figurine will also be going to sleep.
That just all has to be stated. So once, because then, so everything you're going to be possibly bringing in, you have to state now, or you won't be able to use it once you get into the dream realm because you won't have it.
Couldn't
no.
manifest it.
You can manifest a form of it, but it
Alright,
won't.
so
It won't wield the full power of what it truly is.
I'm gonna put everything to sleep, and then I'll use whatever I need. So the wolf, my tiger, and my monkey.
Oh, look! You get to see your little monkey in real life.
Oh, he's so cute.
Your little
That's
monkey.
right.
That's Gus.
And then it's Tiger's Lucas.
The tiger is
'Cause the sisters would be
The wolves are girls.
okay. So the
Yeah.
tiger is Lucas, and the wolf is. But I only really call the monkey by his name.
So, are you guys ready to enter the dream realm?
is
Ooh, let's go.
I believe he just went to go do something, but I know he's coming back. He just backed out for a second, it looks like. Oh, he lost service type of connection. So before you guys enter the dream realm, I need you to please roll for me a d20.
Okay.
Write down what that number is. I will be referring back to it. What did you get?
I've been rolling this whole fucking time.
It's a nice floor. That's what he got.
I got an 18.
You don't have to
I
tell
got
me that.
19.
You know,
I'm sorry.
just hold that number in your thoughts. Notate it
I
somewhere.
got a 1.
In our thoughts and prayers.
You never know. That one might be the best one you ever got.
Yeah, you never
So
know.
you don't know yet.
And scare the hell out of us, Dana. Thanks.
You don't know what this number is for yet.
I know. And I'm sitting here
Yeah,
thinking,
we
damn it, I
might.
got a high number and I'm going to be fucked. No.
So, as you guys are put to sleep and you all are transferred to the dream realm, you wake up in what looks to be a temple. That is the setting in which the dream realm has manifested just for you, whether it be you don't know if the dream eaters have something to do with it, or whether you don't know much yet. But as soon as you enter, you do notice that there are 4 pillars, one in each corner in a different color, as well as crystals in the form of 1 red one and 3 purple ones. And that's just what you notice in your immediate surroundings when you first enter into the dream realm. How would you like to proceed?
Okay. All right. Hey, I got to take in what we're looking.
Blue.
You have a
around
blue,
that.
a purple, a white, and a red.
And in this, and what's this?
And you've entered into what looks like to be like a portal type of. It's not a portal like Kor-Goth's portals, but this
A
is the
ritual
entrance.
portal.
Yes, thank you.
Hang on, I got to pull this up real quick to look a
See if
little
there's
bit better.
any- Obviously, there is magic in here. But
Can we do an Arcana check or maybe a religion check, or whichever check it's going to cost? Can we tell if the crystals are being like there's like a thread, magic like a magic thread that we need to get one to another to match for it to release or to
Yeah, we need to roll Arcana at least.
You can roll whatever checks you want. You just have to put a question with the checks that you're rolling.
So like that orange crystal, does that go with that? I know it's a red, but like, is there like a magic thread that where it's like an Arcana, like or? So, but I want to roll for it.
Yeah, you could ask.
Would that be a religion or is that?
Oh,
Can I walk up to one of the pillars and investigate it?
Which pillar would you like to walk up to? Blue, purple, white, or red?
White.
You would like to walk up to the white one?
Mm-hmm.
Red.
I just want to look at it first.
Snitch, you want to go up to the red one?
Yep.
Oh shit! Are we picking our monsters?
Yeah, no, I'll go up to the purple.
You will go up
I'm
to
gonna
the
touch it.
one?
Wait, does this wait? Are we doing the wrong pillars? Should I look at this pillar? I'm scared now. Wait, if we look at, is it the monster pillar? Like, oh my god, does it mean it's like elemental? Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh god. I just want to look at the pillar before I touch it. I don't want to touch it. I just want to look at it, kind of look all around what I can see.
So
of it.
either you or Kor-Goth can go to the blue one. If
The only thing is Kor-Goth is not here, so
I know, I see it's disconnected, not connected, so I don't know what that means.
I guess I'll go to the blue one. So then I'm in the dream world. Can I manifest a spectral version of myself to go do the blue one so I can stay in the middle?
Like an astral form of like a copy of yourself?
Actually, can I put a physical copy of myself next to everybody?
You can, but you don't know what I would then do with those. I mean, you sure you could bring out 20 copies of yourself? You just don't know what those 20 copies would then turn into.
I'm gonna touch my crystal.
You're going to touch.
I'm a high five.
It's not a crystal. It's literally like a torch with a colored fire.
Oh, now I'm gonna pick up the torch.
These are the crystals. There's 3 purple crystals that do not get excited because they might not represent enchanting crystals. They are just 3 purple crystals. So don't everybody like sit there and think that we're going to have like a night of enchanted crystals. Just one of them happens to be red or orange.
I'm gonna pick up the red torch and I'm gonna go to the orange one and whack it.
You are going to pick up the red torch and walk over to the is that orange or red?
That's orange.
It's orange, so it's an orange crystal, and you are going to just whack it without any investigation.
Nope.
I'm trying to investigate the one I'm looking at. I got a 21 for dungeoneering and a 26 for perception, checking without touching it, looking at it to see if I can notice anything about it, like symbolisms.
Absolutely. And as you investigate the pillar, you do notice that there are ruins etched in the pillar.
Can I tell what they say, or
they are unfamiliar to you? They are unfamiliar to all of you. But it's the same symbol etched all over this one pillar.
Can I walk to the nearest crystal and investigate it and see if it has any ruins on it?
You certainly can. You can walk over to that crystal and do that as well.
Want to leave the whatever. Let me do an Arcana check to see if that portal is like. Is that only something that we have control over, or something else can come inside that
No, it's only controlled by Addalide. That's what she used to send you into the dream realm.
Okay, so, but we know there's ruins on all 4 that are the same.
Just on this one, think of it like it's repetitive. You see one rune symbol just etched all over this one pillar.
And I got a 24.
Nobody asked. Snitch is just trying to take stuff and smash stuff. So he didn't say he was investigating that.
I will go to, well, shoot, Lila's over there. I'll go to the blue one and try to see.
Somebody's giving us feedback.
I got a 24 for dungeoneering on the crystal and a 30 for perception, seeing if it has any of the similar ruins or markings on it.
And as you go over to that purple crystal, you notice that there is an arrow pointing up.
I look up. Do I notice anything above on the ceiling?
No.
I'm checking the wall around the crystals. Is there anything on the walls that might be a trigger or some kind of notion of what? Like, I don't know. Is there any arrows on the walls? Am I following the arrows? I don't know. I'm looking for more arrows.
On the walls around the crystal, no.
Oh, okay.
So with Snitch ripping that out, does anything happen?
Well, I didn't know if you guys were okay with him just ripping something out, so I wasn't going to interact with that until you guys talked about that.
Well, he said he was doing it, so I'm taking that he...
Because I'll let him do it. Like, it's just...
It's not what I want. I don't...
It's not what I want, but I mean,
sure
I'm
what
not
you're
over there
saying
to stop you. I was over here investigating,
plays
so I
around,
couldn't physically
kinda
stop
like,
him. Like, I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing while I
That's
was
the
doing what I
problem.
was doing.
So it's like...
So as Snitch takes the torch out of the pillar, the ground begins to rumble and the room begins to close in.
Oh shit.
God damn it, Snitch.
Is it still there? Can I put it back? Oops.
I go to the next
on the board.
crystal. I'm going to the next crystal, going, I guess, counterclockwise to see if there's any markings on it as well. Any arrows?
On the next crystal?
Sure.
This
yeah,
one?
that one. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that one.
There is an arrow pointing down.
Check the crystals. Check the pillars, guys. What's on them?
And I'm going to do the same checks to see if there's any...
Sure.
I'm running around checking the pillars. If you guys aren't running fast,
perception would be 23. Arcana would be 32.
Okay, so you notice a single different symbol ruin on that blue.
And no other, like... Well...
So there's one symbol all over this pillar, one symbol all over that pillar, but it's just a repetitive symbol.
Okay. I'm going to go to that. And do I...
So Scarlet, Ty saw up on this one. She saw down on that one.
No.
On that one over there,
Yeah.
You see an up arrow.
and what about the fire one that he busted up against the wall? Can I go over there and like grab it from Snitch and look at it?
That crystal over there, there's nothing on that crystal.
So we have up, down,
Nothing that you could see as of yet.
And all the pillars, have we checked? Has everybody ran to a pillar and checked to see what's on it?
Check and see.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go check. Perception will be 32, and then Arcana would be 37.
As you walk up to that crystal, the red one, you could begin to hear the voice of your sister.
So,
Have we said what every pillar has on it yet, or did we not?
so the pillar. So the pillar I'm at now,
That's the crystal that you're at.
that the crystal that I'm at now, I'm sorry. Basically, I'm hearing the voice of my sister.
And she's begging for you to save her.
Because part of me says I want to take my axe and break it, but then I also feel like the crystals are what's holding these stupid things sealed and not coming after us. Can I do an Arcana check I want to do a monster check. Do I know? Like, is it like a? I want to say a mimic, but I don't know. Like, can I? I want to do a monster check.
You do a monster check.
What do I need to roll?
For the monster check, it would be perception.
17, 29.
29. You notice something lurking in the corner behind the pillar. Yes.
Behind the pillar.
Yes.
I'm going to roll an attack. I'm going to use. Actually, I have the ability to. It's a dark dimlet.
Okay.
I'm asking.
You could use whatever you want.
Well, I'm asking. Is it a dark or dimlet? Like area? Like
I did it. Is it a dim lit area? Is what
Yes,
you were asking me.
I
thought you were like literally like I'm doing a dimlet spell. I was like, okay, what the hell is that? So you literally mean is the area like dimly lit?
Dimly lit, yes.
Gotcha. Yes.
It's
It's not bright, but it's bright in the sections where the crystals are glowing, bright in the section where the torches are glowing.
right. So
But it's everywhere else. It's lots of shadows.
All right. So my axe allows me to either make an area brighter or darker.
Okay.
Would I be able to expand that light so I can visually see what the creature is?
Sure.
Do I need to roll a check for that? It's an at will that I'm allowed to do. So do I need to roll to still do a monster check to see if
Yes.
I know what it? Okay. What do I need to roll for that?
Perception.
24.
24. And you see a creature lurking. You put that behind the pillar? And he's almost kind of like hugging in the shadows. Like you see him, but like he notices you. Like he knows you see him, but he's not attacking or doing anything yet.
Do I know what type of creature it is?
No. You've never seen it before. But Scarlet, do a history check for me, please.
$25.
25. As you go over to help Alderwrath investigate the monster that is behind the pillar, and you kind of creep, like are standing next to him, your bracelet kind of starts to glow, and you have located a dream eater. You have located one of the parasites.
Oh god, guys, they're behind the pillars. Shit. It's the dream eaters.
I'm gonna kind of sound the trumpet, make sure everybody's aware that at least there's one behind this pillar. Check behind the pillars. Check behind. Basically, mimic what I just did to see if we notice any more creatures.
Sure.
So, is everybody else going to roll the checks?
I'm sorry, which one?
It was a.
Well, I was gonna say, could I use searing light? It's an encounter standard action. It's basically a radiant base spell, and I call forth from my symbol a searing ray of light flashes forth. So can I sort of the dream realm sort of cast that up in the ceiling to sort of almost like a sun ray beaming down in order to make all the shadows disappear so we could see the creatures more clearly? It went mute.
I yes, because I was asking Jim if turning off the air conditioner will help him hear better.
I'm sorry.
Nope, I just wanted to make sure. We're still working out microphones and hearing devices and all that good stuff.
So do we notice? Is everybody else doing those checks as well to make sure if we notice any other creatures? Kor-Goth, Snitch, Lila.
Yeah, I made a check. I got a 35.
I think so, yeah.
What kind of check was it again?
Perception.
Okay. I got a 35 on mine.
You got a 35 on yours. Yes, you do notice another creature lurking behind the pillar.
What was that?
Yes, there was another creature lurking behind that pillar.
Okay. And we're not Kor-Goth yet, right?
I believe he is there.
Kor-Goth, do you want to go check, or do you want me to go check this one since I'm over here?
That's perfectly fine.
So yeah, let's go check that one out and see if I want to do the same thing. It was a monster check, right?
Yes, perception.
25.
Yes, you notice a creature behind that pillar as well.
All right. So, Miss Dreamwalker, what are we doing with these creatures? Well, we know that they're the dream parasites.
But
Light
for
'em
some
up.
reason, they're not doing anything right this second. They're just lurking behind these pillars.
Can we contact Addalide to make sure that these are the real, like these aren't like a distraction, or these aren't something that's
Well, there's only 4 of them, right? There should be 5. Where's the other one?
Correct.
So like I said, I wanted to try to cast like searing light as a sort of sunlight in the room, since we're in the dream realm, to sort of see if it brightens things for us to see if we can see anything else lurking in the shadows.
Sure.
What would you want me to roll for that? Just the normal attack roll, or?
For that, that would be Arcana.
Okay.
Would we be able to will said parasites to us?
What do you mean, will them to you?
Will them to, like the last one that's hiding, would we be able to will it to reveal itself in our dream? Like, and I'm not trying to make the connection, but when they're trying to go against Freddy Krueger, they tried to manifest him to fight, like to be able to make the fight. Can we, as a collective group, can we maybe roll a check to say, because I'm assuming this one's probably the strongest one out of all of them, can we try to draw it in, or draw it out, or to put a locator, like a ping, like?
Sure.
I got 35 for Arcana.
35 for Arcana, and that is, what does that look like? What are you trying to do?
All right, so from my amulet, my holy symbol, I call forth from it and sort of kind of towards the, I guess, the middle of the ceiling of the room. I sort of burst out this like ray of radiant light, and because we're in the dream realm, I sort of manipulate it and turn it into a ball of radiant light, almost like the sun in the middle of the room, just sort of shining down, kind of radiating the room. And so that way, if anything is sort of lurking in the shadows, all the shadows sort of disappear. And I'm going to look around the room and see if we can see anything else that's like creeping around. Sort of using my bracelet as I'm walking around the room to see if I notice anything else. My bracelet like triggering anything else.
And then, so as you do that and the room reveals its light, you see a very large Dream Eater on the ceiling. And again, they're not attacking. They're just kind of standing around doing nothing as of this moment.
And the room's still sort of coming in on us?
Yes.
Do we have our connection to Addalide?
Yes.
Can we ask Addalide, is this normal nature for them? What is...
Yes, you certainly can.
Okay, what do I need to roll?
That would most just be Ty basically contacting her through a bracelet.
So,
sorry, go ahead.
Is that something you want to do, Ty?
Sure. What do you want me to ask her exactly?
Why is this normal? Is this normal behavior of these creatures? Are like, why aren't they attacking us? Are these the real creatures? Like, what are we?
Mm-hmm.
Because none of us know if this is this an illusion that they're just trying to keep us here? Is this something where we need to push forward and do more checks? Because this also kind of feels a little too easy that they're here. And I'm getting a smile, so I don't know if I'm going down the right path or not.
All right. So I kind of touched my bracelet, and I guess I started thinking about Addalide and sort of try to connect with her. And I sort of in my head start kind of psychically talking to her and asking her, or sort of describing to her the scene in the room that we're in and the creatures that we've discovered and their behaviors, how they're acting. They're sort of, just hanging around, lurking. They're not attacking us. But we seem to have this riddle in front of us with the pillars and the crystals, but they're just sort of almost like they're waiting for something. And is this normal, or is this something that we're supposed to look past?
And she informs you that this is in fact not normal, and that she senses a darkness trying to break through the barrier that her and Tissio have forged over you. She does not know what is going on. She's never seen anything like this. This is not typically how they behave. For you to be put in a room with pillars and all these, almost this puzzle-like thing, and she also informs you that she is having trouble pulling you out of the dream world.
Guys, do y'all think we can bust the walls? This is a dream world. Guys, I bet you none of this is real.
I was just about to say, can we do an
I
Arcana?
tell my crab to break the wall.
Fireball.
No, my crab.
Oh, okay.
My crab's
Lila,
strong enough to
start.
do what?
I look at my sister and Lila, start bringing the roots up. Bring the trees. Let's start breaking the stone.
So what
am I gonna have to roll for my
Can
crab?
we do a Arcana? I'm gonna say it's a check where we can, or maybe a religion, I'm not sure what I want to do is basically try to help strengthen the connection of Addalide and almost like emanate a power, like as a group collective where we're all kind of kumbaya holding our hands saying, show, like reveal yourself, break through this illusion.
So the wall, the dome, this temple-like room around you is slowly shrinking.
Yes.
You hear the voice of your sister because you've gone to that red crystal. She's begging and trying to get into your brain, begging for you to save her. Like there's a way. She's trying to lure you in to come and save her from Aabraxxis. Okay? Each pillar has a different symbol engraved upon it that you have not recognized and don't know just as of yet what those symbols could be, but there's a different one on each pillar. On these crystals, you have one that's pointing down, and you have two that are pointing up. That's just the information that you have. Addalide is saying that there's a darkness trying to break down this barrier to get at you guys. Is there anywhere else within the room that you want to try to investigate?
Can I ask Addalide, describe to her the ruins on the pillars and ask her, does she recognize them?
And as you tell her, and she basically explains to you that is the language of the Dark Lord.
Oh, snap. Are we in his temple? Christ almighty, guys. How did we end up here? Okay, oh gosh.
So sweet.
Does she know what the symbols represent, like elementals or anything like that?
She does not, but Tissio is trying to decipher them as they speak, as you speak.
Can we
move the pillars?
can we make sure that like she's like that this my sister's screaming from this one? Can I what check?
Remember, these are just, they're messing with you. I mean, I'm
check or if this is like, I want to know if it's real. Would that be an insight check?
Yes. And what'd you say, Ty?
I said I'm thinking they're just messing with you, Alderwrath. I'm gonna go to one of the other crystals again and see if I can do an Arcana check on it.
Because I feel like it's fake, but then again, if
I want to go to the one that's going down.
If it's his if it's really his temple, it would make sense. So it's a 32 for insight.
32 for insight. It is in fact the voice of your sister.
The legit real sister.
Legit real sister.
Motherfucker.
Shit. All right, I want to go with the crystal that's going down, like the one that points down, and do like an Arcana check on it.
I want to do a.
Okay, and what are you going? You're gonna do an Arcana check?
Yeah, I know where it's going. Might as well. We're gonna go down the rabbit hole, Dana.
I say we got like 2 more checks for this shit, and then we have to figure out how to, because we're getting distracted. So I feel like 2 more rounds of any kind of checks, and then we got to bounce. I want to know what kind of check do I need to break the seal? Would that be
break what seal?
Whatever's holding her there. Like, is it just her voice, or is it holding her?
It is just her voice.
Motherfucker. Can I ask Addalide, or ask Ty to ask Addalide, if I throw the crystal into our portal, what will happen? And I'm going to explain to her that this is what I'm hearing. what will happen? What will manifest? I don't want to give Aabraxxis, Tissio's new location for his current library. But I don't know if this is like a calling crystal, or if this is something where it's, I don't know what type of, how this is, or if this is more just a distraction to keep us on this. So I'm going to ask, if I throw that crystal on, will that inform Aabraxxis of Tissio's new librarian location? Also, what the fuck? So my main concern is, by putting the crystal in our portal, will that give Aabraxxis the location of our new library? The library's new...
Yes.
It will.
Yes.
Motherfucker. So then...
It's a trap.
What's a trap? This whole thing?
He's trying to get you to, go save your sister.
Motherfucker. Okay. With a heavy heart, I'm going to walk away. It's not... my parting words will be, I will save you when I can. I won't know that I am aware of your existence, and I will do everything in my power to help you, but now is not the time.
Okay.
I don't know if she heard it, but I'm going to turn away and walk away.
Okay.
Fucker. The fuck? We're missing something. So Aabraxxis is trying to close in.
Can I attack one of these dream eaters?
You certainly can try.
I'm going to use Dream Fire from my Dream Break. Oh, actually, first, I want to call out my Nightmare Shield. And I want us to... Guys, I think we just might have to fight these guys. What do you think?
Flamethrower.
And if we huddle up just right, we might... Or not huddle up, and we can put some things behind the shield and sort of try to pick these guys off before this room collapses.
I'm going to wait for you to attack. If you want to roll and attack him, let's see what happens.
I want to call out my Nightmare Shield, and I'm going to put as many of us, I guess, behind it where I know there's that one creature's right there. So I guess I'm going to go to where all of our animals are. I'm going to attack that monster and then have my Nightmare Shield in front of us so that it'll at least protect us from that for now. And I will attack the Dream Fire. Let's see. I haven't used this one yet. Hang on. I got... Okay. Okay.
You guys, you can figure this out.
Up.
What did you guys think this was?
An illusion.
Okay.
So can we do an Arcana? So can we still then try to do our Kumbaya, break this illusion? Or is there a... I don't you keep pointing out the up, up, down, and nothing. And I don't... Up, up, down. Feels like a fucking video game. Is there anything... All right, I'm going to do a perception check. Let me know I'm trying to do a broad spectrum of... I understand there's a big creature up top.
Yes.
But I want to know...
So you've located the 5 Dream Eaters, one behind each pillar, and one at the very top. But they're not attacking you for some reason. When Addalide has told you their purpose is to fight you and attack you, or at least tempt you in some way, but something seems to be holding them back.
Hey, can I cast Dispel Magic?
And what does that do?
Hold on, let me read it up for you.
It just breaks the spell.
Yeah, it
Breaks
just
a general spell?
it
spell are
breaks
you
an
trying to
illusion
break?
spell.
Do you have to like state what spell you're trying to break, or is it just like a?
So if he knows that this is enchanted, he could dispel it and say, I want to, anything that's...
Yeah. It's just a magical,
So what
intelligence
out of
versus
this
will.
room stands out the most?
That big creature.
Not the timer.
I'm trying.
The big monster? I don't know. The red orb?
Part of
Crystal?
it is either...
Can't we just talk to it?
Well, but those I think are just bullshit. The ruins, I guess the 4 ruins. Or the circle seal, but you said that's our seal. Correct? That, because I asked you before.
I did, and it was yours when she sent you in there, but you.
Okay, so hit the circle, our circle, our old circle, whatever the fuck, fuck. The thing in front of me in Kor-Goth.
It was to enter there. She sent you through that portal.
So do you want me to hit that then instead with my dream fire?
Well, first
What was Snitch saying?
Dispel magic. Dispel the magic on the portal. Oops, sorry.
Okay.
Right now, it's not necessarily still our portal anymore. Almost like they marked, whoever the hell it was, marked.
That is the last flip of the timer. When that timer goes out, you will face something.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna dispel that magic. Splooge. Oh.
What else? Is there any checks you have to do for that? I don't remember off the top of my head. Or is it just you're doing it and there's no check?
Well, it's my intelligence versus whatever wisdom of that is, of whoever made that spell.
If fucking Aabraxxis took it, it's gonna be a high fucking word.
Trust me.
You guys are like, you're thinking in the right direction. You guys are thinking in the right direction.
No, fuck this
If
temple.
things are an illusion, do the arrows matter? Do the ruins on the pillars matter? What's your objective here?
I was good at kill the dream eater.
No, Dana, I'm gonna walk through a wall. I'm gonna just try. Let me do it.
I got 39 verses there. Hang on.
When you went up to that red gem, what did it try to do to you?
It was calling.
Has anybody else attempted to go up to that red gem?
No.
I'm gonna go to the red gem. Well, let me look.
So Snitch is gonna come over.
And you could begin to hear the call of your dead wife.
What? Oh, fuck this crystal. I break
So
it.
this is what we want. It's whatever our fucking
Dispel magic on this crystal. Fuck this crystal.
Alright, so that's nothing.
So you go up to this crystal, and what do the Dream Eaters do to you?
They're trying to distract us.
With what?
With stuff we want.
And what is that crystal trying to do to you?
Distract us to give us what we want.
So do you think the Dream Eaters are the actual monsters?
Nope. I'm
Now
a
that you're
break.
saying it, no. That the
You
crystal
are the monster.
the meters. So break the motherfucker. Fireball.
I am. I'm punching it. Break the crystal. Hit it with the good old flamethrower.
That won't break the crystal.
Ah, bitch.
Can I do a check? to
Dispel
see-
magic. Yeah.
So you just said you're in a place that is filled with illusions.
So can we do a check to try to break through any illusions that these creatures are trying to almost kind of recenter ourselves and go under? I understand Ty's not like trained or strong, but she has an affinity for it. So can we try to boost her power, almost kind of like collectively say, kumbaya, where's my bitey giving me a +100 for fucking Ty?
Can we do a check? What isn't an illusion?
That too. There you go, Kor-Goth.
You're in a world that's you're in somewhere trying to trick you. So do you think it's going to be the obvious?
Something can't be an illusion here, though, if everything else is an illusion.
It shouldn't be the obvious, but then again, the crystals are kind of obvious too. Like there's something.
3 of them are.
Which one?
Now I'm confused.
Can I
So-
pick up the
One
crystal?
stands out from the rest.
Which is this one. So part of me says that is that the power source for these dream eaters that are trying to come after us, or is it the power source that's protecting us, or is this the power source for Aabraxxis trying to break into keep us here?
Which question are you asking me?
Oh.
Well, you can't ask me all of them in one fell swoop.
All right, so I want to know what type of power source this is for.
What type of power source that crystal is for?
Yes.
Okay. That would be an insight check.
The fucker. Could have good insight. 26.
You sense something from it, but you can't really pinpoint what that is.
Can somebody roll an insight check to see what kind of power source this crystal that Snitch is in front of?
I'll do it.
And can we start kind of doing the chant, to maybe
I got 30 for the insight check.
30 for an insight check?
Mm-hmm.
It's right there on the cusp.
49.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So as Ty goes over and starts to hear the call of her mother come from the crystal, because you had to go over to it to investigate it a little further, you notice that is the Dream Eaters.
All right. And I cast my dream fire on that mother. I just had it written down. It's verses
So you
there.
asked, what are the weaknesses of the Dream Eaters?
So
I told you what it
they're
was.
necrotic and radiant. They're the only creatures that are weak to necrotic.
Radiant. Use radiant.
I
And-
understand that, but this has psychic, and I have a feat that if I use psychic magic, it's fire and psychic.
So then let's
It does.
order.
So it'll do. Essentially, I'm going to be doing fire, psychic, and radiant.
Okay, that covers the radiant.
Hold on. I I might just put I'll just put Hunger of Adar on them. Because that it's a zone. It creates a zone. Oh, no, but that would make it fucking dark for everybody. God.
But is it necrotic damage?
It's necrotic, but it also breaks line of sight.
Does that matter?
Oh, we can will it to not break line of sight. Okay, there we go. All right, so.
Now you're thinking.
Okay. My brain fucking hurts. All right, so I'll then put Hunger of Adar. It creates a zone on the crystal, willing it to also not break line of sight for allies only.
Okay, and then who's going to hit it with the radiant?
Ty is going to hit him with the radiant.
Okay. Boom. Do it. What does it look like?
So, I guess Ty's going to hit them with your fire.
It's Dream Fire. When I call forth this purple psychic fire, it engulfs your enemies, burning them with the illusions of devastating effects. And because of my feet, it turns it into also radiant damage. So it just sort of engulfs them and the whole crystal in these like purple flames.
Okay, so then while they're burning, I'm going to create a magical darkness that we can still see through. That if they decide to stay there, they'll have to kind of feel themselves out because it's pitch black where not even like dark vision can go, that they'd be able to look through. But as they stay in there, I'm going to say like the shadows are trying to consume them.
Okay.
As the dealing, necrotic type damage as they stay in there. So if they decide to stay in there, they're going to be taking hit.
Okay. So are you going to, this is an attack?
So the Hunger of Adar is a zone that I put. So
okay. And you're placing the zone within the crystal, so the crystal would be in this zone.
Correct.
And it would take necrotic damage.
Yes, so you create a zone of darkness until the end of your next turn, blinding the line of sight. Creatures that enter the zone or start their turn take 2d10 necrotic.
Okay.
I can sustain it with a minor.
So now yours is a zone that you can just put up that you don't need to necessarily, but she has to attack.
So and mine is a 39 versus will.
39 versus will. That is a hit. So,
and the target takes 5 fire damage and 5 psychic damage save ends, and then you can tell us what the.
There you go. So as you hit this crystal with both necrotic and radiant damage, the illusion begins to kind of, you almost see like a glitch in the Matrix. You see things kind of glitching out, and you notice that what's really around you is you are in the purple. You're in the purple forest within the dream realm.
I'm just gonna look at Ty and say, I don't know anything about this purple forest, and try to communicate with Addalide. What is?
Oh yeah, I look at my bracelets at Addalide. We're in this beautiful kind of purple poppy flower forest. I mean, I feel like I've seen it before, but I don't know. It just feels familiar, although I haven't seen it.
And hearing that, she begins to tell you that is the way out for the Dream Eaters. If they can consume a purple poppy flower, they will be able to enter the dream realm. They will be able to exit the dream realm and enter into the real world once more.
How do we not let them do that?
Can we burn the poppy field?
I was just about to say, a forest is a forest.
Now it's time to destroy that crystal. You've broken down the barrier. You've broken down the illusion. It's vulnerable now.
So now just hit it with with
everything you got.
All right. So right now I'm also asking, do I also roll for them staying in the zone for the damage as well?
You certainly can. Now it's just that's got HP. That's got attack. So now.
Okay.
The Dream Eaters have basically kind of melded together to do this to you.
Okay, so question.
Do we still roll that damage that I did for that attack, or
Yes.
okay?
So I use my standard for that.
Okay.
Since we technically didn't enter combat, am I still able to do an attack, or am I only able to now do a
You were able
minor?
to do an attack. But it is going to take a collective attack from all of you at once to make this crystal go bye-bye.
All right.
So you have to join forces together to basically hit this with a big boom of sorts.
All right, that attack I did was 22 psychic damage, but I don't know what the radiant damage would be. Because it converts that also, I believe, into radiant. So is it just, it converts it?
Okay.
And then, so it's technically like 22 radiant damage, but I don't know what the plus is for since it takes the weakness or whatever.
Okay. I will calculate that.
I'm looking for any necrotic.
So, Snitch, Kor-Goth, what are you hitting it with? It's all at once.
Magic missile.
Magic
My
missile?
crab's gonna crush it.
Okay.
Well, I am.
Kor-Goth, what are you doing?
Smash it with my axe.
You're going to smash with your axe? Is your beholder going to do anything?
Oh, probably. If he stops eating the damn chickens.
So.
And now, remember that D20 I told you to roll?
Yeah.
That together will give you bonus damage.
Oh, I got a good one.
Damn it. All right. So I am going to.
My owl and my
The goal here is to reach, as a group, 200 HP damage.
And we have to do this on one hit.
On one hit.
Well, I did 50.
So far, you got 22 from.
Do we have to roll for to hit?
You have
Or
to
just-
roll it like it's an attack.
All
So
right.
my-
I'm gonna-
Go ahead,
Go ahead.
sorry. No, go ahead.
So you got 22 from Ty.
Would we know? I'm just asking. I'll just do it. I'm going to do Unveiling Strike.
That's 50 for my crab, and
So that brings you up to 72.
46 versus AC.
That's a hit.
All right. It also loses one.
We're just worried about damage.
I didn't know if there was any kind of resistances or anything.
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to add.
As a group, where you guys, this is a work together moment.
No, that's fine. If there was anything, because if he's going to hit with
Nope.
fire or something.
You're just looking to add together your damage to reach this 200 goal.
Okay, hold on. All right, so we're going to do, what is it, D12? We're going to add a D10 because of the whatchamacallit.
So you're at 72 for between Ty and Crab.
My owl's gonna like grow really big and do a dive bomb, and it is 39. 30. I'm sorry, 30 versus reflex.
30 versus reflex is a miss.
Damn it.
I'm going to add Dread Smite, which I can deal with that.
that is 26 for my magic missile.
26 versus what?
It doesn't go against anything. It's just an automatic hit.
Oh, so plus 26 for magic missile.
Yep.
Okay, so that brings you up to 98. And you still got Kor-Goth and his beholder who can go.
Yes.
Can I roll for both of us?
You can roll for both of you, yep.
Plus 10.
Can we get some music up in here?
Plus 4. What if I'm missing something?
What'd you get, Kor-Goth?
$39.
Versus
42.
Now he's that. I get to
39 versus what? What are you going after?
can't roll it down. I have
42.
10.
Fortitude? That's it. So you need 102 more points.
All right, so my attack is gonna do 86 for the unveiling strike.
86 damage?
86 damage,
Okay.
and then I am
Hold on. Kor-Goth might just have given you enough because he just hit.
okay.
So you might be there.
It's a group effort.
$53 and 35 damage.
Okay, so there you go. You got your 200. So as you guys got your 200 damage and you've destroyed the crystal, you do notice that the crystal kind of dissipates and you are free of your Dream Eater parasites.
Yay.
Yay! I think
Time to get the fuck
yes,
out.
it was very good.
Fireball
We
it.
should be celebrating a little bit higher than that.
You've had these things in your brains
Brains.
since the beginning of the campaign, and you finally got them out of your brains.
Time to leave.
It like Kor-Goth, you should be sending your cup of ale around to everybody. Take a drink. Just take a drink.
Maybe. I was thinking of just going back to the tavern and open up Cracker Barrel.
Open up a Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. Ale.
So there you go. You guys have finally rid yourselves of these Dream Eater parasites.
Yes.
I pull Ty's gauntlet. I'm like,
That's good.
Get us out of here. Let
That's
us
my
leave this
my
hellscape.
nephew.
I'm sorry, guys.
They're looking at the board and asking questions.
Luke,
That is a portal.
that's the portal.
Do you
But
know
we're
what we're
live.
doing right now? We are live, so everybody can hear you. Everybody can see you. So everything you ask, everything you do, you will be forever on YouTube. So when you get old and gray and you look back on this, you will hear yourself as a child asking us tons of questions.
Yes.
So what numbers?
What-
It's
See
not a
the
number.
little
Not a
one.
number.
It's a. It was a. All right, guys, come over here. I'm gonna
You
explain.
see the little one.
Those are my nephews.
The giant.
Where
They're
it's a
excited that you
story.
guys just won.
It's a story that we're
Yep.
telling in-
So now you are, Addalide is able to pull you back from the dream realm and you are free of your parasites.
Yay.
Let's go drink.
Yes.
Open the portal to the tavern.
So now,
Oh wait. We are in the tavern, right?
no, you're back. You started in the library. That's where they brought you safely to
Okay.
enter into the library.
I'll find a
So we
portal
will
around here.
say that possibly took, I'm going to say, maybe about another 4 hours from when you guys dealt with the swamp. So you guys still have, and that gave you a long rest. So you guys are now at your full strength again after a full rest. And so you have a give or take 3 days. Give or take 3 days until the army marches and reaches Wallsfar. And you still have to take care of the orb, the black orb of doom or death, whatever you dubbed it.
And so we have 3 days, approximately 3 days.
A little over 3 days.
I'm gonna go to Addalide and Ty.
And I believe while you were doing this, Snitch was teaching people or doing some stuff within the town right before this, before you guys got rid of the Dream Eaters. That was setting up some traps and stuff to help the town, fortify itself.
Yep, I immediately leave everybody to go talk to John and continue with my plans.
Okay.
I don't even care staying around. I leave. I got this worm out. All right. Let's go.
Snitch is like, I'm going to go and finish fortifying the town.
I want to ask Adeline and maybe Ty 2 things. One, I understand was this real? I'm trying to be inquisitive about the dream world because if I don't know anything, so
yes,
was that? I'm going to explain the crystal that I heard of my sister, and the feel of Aabraxxis.
Yes,
that was all real.
That was all real.
Okay, so and I know that might not be the answer, but is she trapped in the dream world, or is that like a?
No, she was not trapped in the dream world. He was trying to lure you to his castle.
How would he? I'm asking. How would he have lured?
By you accepting the offer to come and save her. It was all about taking the bait.
Like taking the crystal to the portal?
Yes.
Not bad. That's a stupid question. Because at one point I was just going to say I'm going to chuck it over into the portal.
That's what I was hoping one of you were going to do. That was my goal. My goal was to see which one of you would actually throw it in the portal.
I was just very cautious. And part of it was you were small. So I was
we haven't learned from the last one.
So I am going to also attempt to ask both. I guess maybe I'm not looking to be a dream walker, but I'm looking for knowledge about this world, this aspect of power, or not trying. I'm not trying to get power, but trying to be able to understand it, because knowledge is
And
power.
Addalide basically turns to you and says, with all due respect, Von Change, it's not for you to understand nor wield.
I'm not looking to wield. I want to understand it, because if Aabraxxis can use it and manipulate it without knowledge, he'll have a leg up. I'm not looking to wield it, not looking.
And she looks to you and says, it's not for you to understand. It is for her to understand.
Don't agree with it, but fine. Right.
So now, what is your plan? How are you going to proceed from here?
So I had noticed a creature that, now that's something I would know. I would know what type that was on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bringing it to, I guess, just through conversation, as we're, getting ready to tie in for the night, talking, just small talk, saying, hey, I didn't know what this is. Do you know what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, I think we need to go find that creature. she could be a valuable ally in the
Now, who are
upcoming
you
battle.
speaking to?
More of the group, because from everybody but Snitch, because Snitch left. So right now it'd be more, with telling Kor-Goth and telling Ty that I think we need to go find this beam. This is a potentially strong ally if it's who I think it is. But that, I guess, is gonna. What does everybody in the group feel? Are you willing to trust? And we'll grab Snitch on the way to go, help this creature. But is everybody in the group willing to come? Going once, maybe.
Yeah, let's go.
Kor-Goth went to go do something real quick. And I'm not there, so I can't really have a say in this.
Well, I mean, I guess this is more of us just talking around the campfire, the air quotes campfire. And I'd probably say, I'm also going to look at Ty and say, this power that you are learning more about, you're going to have to double team it. And even if not have the power, have more of a knowledge of, kind of pushing you to if you have to go to fucking school, do overnight schooling, maybe even if afterwards we talk to Addalide and spending some time here for you to talk to her to be aware of it, to understand it more too, because Addalide might not always necessarily be here to help us.
So are you saying you don't want me to go with you for the water nymph?
No. I'm saying we have to make time for you to to get even. I don't want to say I don't know if it's basic information, but more knowledge to because she's this probably drained her. She just got the potion to start to recover from this, so she's not going to be able to necessarily talk and be able to do much. Especially her doing this probably drained more than what she probably cared to admit. I'm more saying let's go save this, or potentially
I said let's go
find this out. And then, but I'm saying is afterwards, if we have time, you need to talk to Addalide to understand and,
I mean, I know I'd already spoken to her before that we were supposed to sit down and have more conversations, but there was a lot of stuff that happened since then.
Oh, I know. This is something that I think we need to not necessarily have completely on the back burner, because this is something that I would say even the librarian.
How about this? Since we're fixing to take a little rest, how about we just do a little practice and I can use my astral form and see what your dreams are about.
Again, I don't dream.
Well, I literally stepped away for 2 seconds. What are you guys bantering about?
No. So I was saying to her that we have to make sure that now Aabraxxis is that she needs to kind of step up and not have it necessarily on the back burner for information, but at least maybe not necessarily the power. I'm saying more of the knowledge to understand what's going on in the dream world.
Okay.
So this way, Addalide can maybe impart some of the knowledge. Again, not looking.
Yes, she will be.
I was just.
She's just in too much of a weakened state.
Yes.
As of right now, to really do the things she wants to do with Ty.
Yes.
Right now, and she's has to heal before she could truly begin her training.
No, I was saying that, like, I understand
because this she's never seen something like this before. She's never seen that they've been able to combine their path so her head is spinning right now.
Plus, she's just recovered.
Are we gonna go to see the wood nymph? I mean the water nymph. Are we gonna talk about our dreams?
Well, no, I'm saying.
How you guys brought up the water nymph?
I didn't specifically say the water nymph. I said an ally, potential.
You said that you wanted to go, or we were going to go see this thing, and then you got off on some other stuff. So I was just trying to get us back on track.
Okay.
No, I know.
So, within the map that you were given within Rohill of Famosi, there is something that was on this map that you guys noticed.
Yes.
And who are you asking about? Who are you going to ask about it?
Well, I was going to say that I've noticed it's a potentially strong ally based off of Ty's description of what she saw.
Mm-hmm.
That we need to go save the potential ally.
Yes.
Or
roll
at least
a history check for me.
Mm-hmm. 25.
Okay, so with what she described to you as what she noticed a little symbol that was etched into the map.
Mm-hmm.
But this map, nobody kind of knows. It was gifted to you from the Queen of Rohill, thinking that it would help you in your travels throughout Famosi.
Mm-hmm.
But its origins have kind of been a mystery, but it's something that was within her lineage for a very long time, and she thought it would be useful to you. And the symbol that Ty happened to notice on the map was something that not even the Queen really noticed. It almost revealed itself once it was in the hands of your party.
Yeah.
And when she told you when she described what the symbol was, you recognized it to be from stories that you have heard of throughout your family, the librarian, and even we're going to say that the librarian was off deciphering, so he's not around for this conversation. This is just you and your group as of right this second. And Addalide, it's not even a story. Addalide, she doesn't know what the water nymphs are. She's like, I have no idea what this symbol was, or so you basically explained to the group that long ago there were 4 sisters. They are water nymphs. They are a very, very powerful elemental race. And they were banished and cursed by the Dark Dragon Brothers during the Dark Wars when they were separated from their weapon that was the catalyst or their anchor to their magic. And they were scattered throughout the world, but nobody has been able to find them or locate them or know much about them. But from what you do know is that the only way to save a nymph, a water nymph, to be more specific, is to reunite them with their magic. And once you reunite them with their magic, that will break their curse. And when the 4 sisters are together their power is immense and can be a great ally to the Light Collective when facing Aabraxxis.
Yes.
And you have discovered one in Famosi. So now it's going to be a matter of you could go to her and see if she knows where her weapon is, or ask the librarian if he knows where the weapon could possibly be, and take it from there. That would be as much of the information. You don't know where the weapon is.
Yeah.
So that would be what you would know, the knowledge of what you know of them.
So I would.
But they are a force of good.
No, I know. I would.
I'm just saying this is you explaining to the group like what your knowledge of this would be.
I was gonna surprise him a little bit. So I'm gonna go to the librarian and inform him of what our party has found, and if he's heard rumors or if he has knowledge of where her weapon or her magic would be, or a way to find, to kind of do like a direction, like a compass almost that would maybe point to their true magic, so we can help break the curse.
And the librarian informs you that he has discovered they're called the Nymph Pearls. And he has found all 4 pearls, but they have not even activated to him. And only the right wielder can activate these pearls to find where these weapons would be.
I'll ask him, would the nymphs know about how to activate this, or is this something?
Possibly, he's unsure. He wasn't even aware that there was one within Famosi.
Okay. So.
And he's a little curious about your map. He's like, I've never seen this map before, and it revealed something to you that not even I knew existed. So he's a little curious about your map.
Sucks, don't it? Knowing some information that other people don't.
Yeah, he's not too happy about that.
Well, let's kick rocks. And I'm just gonna make sure wherever that fucking map is, I'm gonna make sure it is.
I forget which one of you got the map. I don't remember who she gave it to, but one of you has it. I honestly don't remember. It was so long ago. I don't remember who got the map.
Just for the laughing map.
I do know one of you have it. I just don't know which one of you has it.
Pretty sure I got it.
First Snich. Okay.
I know because I don't think Snitch was playing at that time. No, I don't think it was the.
I knew I got a map of something.
I think you did too, but I don't think it was this map because this was almost in the very, very way beginning.
All right. So anyway,
Did we get it while we were in the castle?
Because I believe it was given to you by the king per se. I don't even think it was given to you by the queen.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
Oh, well then yeah, I got that.
So he doesn't even know who the fuck has it. And we're just gonna kind of.
Because I believe that happened in the first, either the first, second, or third episode. It was in the very, very beginning when you guys got that map.
So.
Because it was how I was able to bring up Famosi to begin with.
Gotcha. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm gonna go to the party and say, did he give me the pearls?
Yes, he gave you one of them.
All right, so we need to protect the pearl because this will help potentially with the right person wielding it will.
And the right person could be the one. He does not know how to activate this. He just knows that Matthew Nova discovered it.
So did he reveal the name tonight?
He vanished before he could reveal anything to anybody.
And this is why nobody likes you. So he did tell me though, Matthew.
Yep, he says Matthew Nova is the one who found them, and that but Tissio he literally vanishes before he can answer anything else.
Has anybody in the party ever revealed that they were looking for Matthew?
In your party?
In our party.
Well, you guys were privy when Snitch got his orb that was linked to him.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
It was done in a group setting, and everybody, you guys each saw
everything.
Him give each of you a specific thing, and that's not something that was in a private setting.
Okay. So I'm gonna say Snitch.
I'm
Yeah.
not there.
Oh, that's right. He left. All right. So I guess we'll have to do a run over. Unless anybody else has anything else, I say let's go get Snitch. Go do the find this water nymph, and I would say let's have Snitch keep telling the town, work on the defense.
Okay.
And maybe I guess we'll leave Lila here to help start doing stuff with the forest.
Yep,
like
because she
defense.
has to be the one with the spell to move the trees back like you guys want.
I'm gonna go to Snitch and say, kind of flip him, like where he clearly sees something, not like long, so it's an easy. It should be an easy catch.
Yeah.
Where I'm gonna say this might be something that may help you. If not, when we see our party, or
So is that pearl now in the hands of Snitch?
I'm, as long as he catches it. But it's more of like a
His
here.
orb begins to glow.
Ooh, what color? What color? Ooh.
Well, it is an item that was in the possession of Matthew Nova. I don't have your paperwork in front of me.
I gotta find it real quick. Hold up.
That's fine. So as Snitch's orb begins to glow, he can see within it the water nymph. So it's in good logic that once the pearl gets handed to the water nymph, it should show you the way to the sword.
Ooh. Pretty.
So if it wasn't made aware of them,
Yeah, I just don't know what color I associated glowing for his orb.
I'm more just saying in character that that's within our party is aware of it, so everybody we're all up to date on current events.
Yes. So now you guys can get to the water nymph and have dialogue with her if you'd like, and then either Monday or Tuesday, whenever we decide to do the next session, knock that out, and then Thursday could be the mountain for the orb, for the doom orb, and then come Saturday, you'll be getting ready to face down your army.
What does everybody want to do?
Dialogue. Should also probably try and figure out that Loth orb.
I don't know what you said.
I think the Loth orb.
The Loth orb.
Okay. So
Probably figure that out too.
So then, I guess maybe after this, let's finish our rest first thing in the morning, aka the next time we can get on, we'll do the we can do the water nymph portion of it.
Yes.
Does everybody agree?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's where we'll end it for tonight. And then I'll put up in the Discord whether we're going to be back Monday or Tuesday. Most likely probably Tuesday night because we're streaming Monday morning for Evil. And then I believe there's nothing else going on for Evil until the next episode, correct?
I believe so. Yeah, I don't think we have anything else.
So Monday morning, Evil with my mom. Thursday morning, Evil with the new episode. And then Friday night for our Evil Friday night.
Yeah.
Just trying to get my evil days in check.
Mhm.
And then probably Tuesday we will do D&D. Thursday we will do D&D. And then Saturday we will do D&D. And that should knock out pretty much everything for the week and almost get you done with Wallsfar. So, and then you just got to do your shopping, whatever you're going to do in Wallsfar. And we will have a special session the following week when I open up the world build, because that's going to need a session all on its own for me to break that down, explain to you what's going on and how the world build aspect is going to work within the world. So I guess we will say goodnight for now. And then thank you, everybody, for being patient today as we tried to figure out our new way of streaming with people here in front of me, which I'm not used to having. And I think we kind of did good.
Good night.
We're still figuring it out. And we will catch you guys all on the next one.
Bye.
So thank you guys. Good night.
Good night, guys. Bye.
Night.
Bye.
Breaks on the battlefield, armor shines, blades are wielded, dragons roar, shadows yield, heroes stand bold and shielded. In the night, monsters creep, torches light, stakes are steep, magic flows, secrets keep, adventurers' promises deep. Roll the dice, we take flight, blazing trails in dark of night. Roll the dice, hearts unite, in the quest we find our light. Dungeons hold ancient lore, whispers cold from days of yore, riddles old, treasures stored, champions chase legends war. Through the storm we fight on, wizards cast, we're never gone. Epic tales till the dawn, our spirits bright lead us on. In the light of the moon's glow, in our hearts we know, every path that we sow, tales of valor grow. Ancient war, whispers cold from days of yore, riddles old, treasures store, champions chase legends more.